Ngapain lo di sana? Gambar aja. Ya cek. Cek.
Well, this is just joyous. Perfect backdrop as both sides look to clear the first hurdle. Supporters here in terrific numbers, so will they be going back happy at the end of 90 minutes? Well, you've got to say the Nerazzurri certainly know how to create an atmosphere. 80,000 here in
Ada ngelakon timbunan sebenarnya.
the dress. Tries a shot!
Maksudnya
It's not loose, so it's
Google
gonna get there.
Gmail.
Sommer is making a start here. I wonder what sort of a role is he expected to play, Jim?
Ayun
Well, don't be surprised if he ends up being the
Shot, surely!
Shevchenko made it all look so simple there before he invited his own complications.
Inter Milan with the
Hmm?
corner. They're first. Not pretty,
Bisa.
but it gets the
Format.
job done.
Dan baca sih.
Inter Milan are looking to go forward now. Probing pass. Stoney gets over and intercepts. And now the breakaway. Oh, it's Van Basten. Gets a good foot in there. Adriano. Now it's Seedorf. Now it's De Bruyne. Defending in numbers, sharp and uncompromised. And it shoots! And now it's a race for the ball. He's done very well to get to that.
That'll earn him a few high fives. Probably feels he could have been better protected, though.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He is through here. And claimed it back swiftly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Zielinski. Out towards the flank.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their
Kok
backs to goal.
gitu?
And he's certainly onside here. He's found the way through. Inter Milan have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's had a shot! And kept out the most elastic of saves.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
So, third corner of the game. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way. Zielinski. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Tries to play it through. Chance for a shot! Goal! Inter! And Inter go in front. There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Inter Milan penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
That has really stirred things up, and if they carry on like this, things might even get louder here.
Well, they could break here. Adriano. Picked out brilliantly. Caught offside that time. And it's Shevchenko. Rijkaard. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. 30 minutes gone. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Can he get on the end of this? Zielinski. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Pavard does well to get it back. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Seedorf. Now it's Del Piero. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Now it's Van Basten. Threads one in. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be. De Bruyne really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very close.
Goes for a shot! And he hits it! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Inter Milan are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
He's a sharp little ball here. Shoots! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. That is so good, such sharp skills and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
A case now of complete control.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Well, they're in a great position, Peter, so why stop now? I would say keep going, keep at it. They've done everything right so far, so they'll want to keep things that way.
Inter Milan, 3 goals to the good after a really excellent first half that's been intriguing to watch. Plenty of highlights to show you during the break. Here we go again. He won't be happy with that one. Zielinski, Inter Milan, looking to pass their way through. Zielinski has it in a wide position. Del Piero. And it's Shevchenko. That has not gone well. And here's Van Basten. Inter Milan finding their passes. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Del Piero. Del Piero. This is promising. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Shevchenko. No way through there. Kvaratskhelia. Lookman. It's a good ball out wide. Lookman has created 1 goal already. Look, big chance! Inter Milan, 3 up and in almost complete control. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
And that's gone loose. Oh, he's been caught on it here.
Inter are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way.
And the shots! De Bruyne, nicely aimed pass. Seedorf. He steps in, and that's the end of that. De Bruyne. Seedorf. That's a good run he's making there. Adriano. Can he finish? Barella. Ball played for Lookman. Zielinski. And Pavard. And it's Zielinski. Can he get it through? That is a brilliant interception. Van Basten! Can he finish? And for sure, that was not one of his best. Now it's Shevchenko. He was under real pressure there. Van Basten could complete a hat-trick here, Jim. What do you reckon?
Well, I think he's got every chance, and he's got plenty of time too to get his third. And the way he's gone about this match, he looks very much like he could even end up getting more. He's full of hunger and running.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And he's quick to snatch it back. Barella. Zielinski. Aimed in towards the centre. And it's Shevchenko. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, he's bustling through here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. De Bruyne. Now that looks a decent ball. Real chance. It's Adriano! Extraordinary.
Inter really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And it's Zielinski. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Del Piero.
Variety is the spice of footballing life too. They need to alter their approach and start shifting this ball out wide.
Seedorf. The final 5 minutes. Now that's well seen too. Seedorf. Kvaratskhelia. Short changes him with that pass. And he's intervened well there.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
He's in plenty of space here. Brilliantly cut out. And that is as far as it goes. Inter Milan have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. Your reflections then, Jim?
Inter really deserve...
Nah guys. Let's candidate it. Report on. Thầy bèo.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Ribery running with the ball, looking to play him in. And that is expertly dealt with.
We're in the presence of goalkeeping greatness, a man with total command of his defence.
I'll say I wouldn't fancy going eyeball to eyeball with him.
No, I mean, I always like a vociferous keeper, and Oliver Kahn would be perfect for me.
Barella, Ribery, Barella gets into a good position. A header! There's the shot! And for a moment, time stood still. Well, it's ended up in no man's land. Bastoni kept his eye on it, and he's there. Ribery. And this is Van Basten, driving forward.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Yeah, they've been livelier and hungrier and looked the more likely to register first.
Well, that's a clever-looking ball. Real chance! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And he is away! The launch of a brand new hero. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down. He thrives in situations like that.
Arsenal are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And the ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Dulu lah. Yo, hooray.
And it's Ribery. Now it's Van Basten. Barella!
Barella. Nice.
Nagatomo.
There's no respite if you're being chased down like this.
Ribery.
Oh, sorry.
He's had it taken off him. Arsenal are looking to break at pace. Oh, he's found support out wide.
Oh, nice.
It's Eto'o! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Costa Curta. It's a good spell of possession, this. Batistuta. Can he finish?
Nice.
Goal! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass.
Sorry.
Beautifully played.
That has certainly made things interesting.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind.
Nah,
Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the
itu.
pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh no, he's got that wrong. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And it's Bellingham. Ribéry.
Oh,
Ribéry cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do...
Shot, surely! Goal! Paris
nice
Saint-Germain!
Forlan.
And they're back in front. All over in seconds. That's what they can do to you.
Yeah, I had a feeling we were going to see something like this, Peter. They're always looking to lure and lunge at you and hit you on the break.
Takes a shot!
Nice.
It's there! They are
And dia,
really
guys.
purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very well played. Great pressure to force the error.
Paris Saint-Germain take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
No,
Well,
sorry.
it's been an absolutely
What
fabulous
the
spell
hell?
for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
And this is Forlan. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Sorry.
Paris Saint-Germain heading towards the half-time break. The wind very much in their sails. Ribéry will not want to... Chance for a shot! Schneider. Oh, he's looking wide. Now it's Batistuta.
Nice.
And that's put paid to a promising move. Oh, it's Van Basten.
Aduh, sorry.
Rodri.
Lama.
Barella. That's a super give and go. And he's in on goal.
Sorry.
Cut it out. Rodri.
Sorry.
Nagatomo.
This is the
Udah.
time you need that pace.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Has been indicated.
And this is Eto'o. Now he's off and running. Rodri gets across and deals with it. Serginho promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Forlan, and he's away. Can he finish? Shin to shin. Van Basten! The first half, a breathless ending.
Well, Peter, I think the score is a fair reflection of what we've witnessed so far, and that being good movement in both midfield and indeed up front. If those players, I think, can carry on where they left off after the break, they should impose themselves even more, and probably only one result coming here.
Well, that has been a goal-blessed half. It is 3-1. And we're underway again. Bastoni.
No.
That pass isn't the best. Costa Curta.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Rodri kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Nicely weighted ball. Good read, needed to be.
Aduh.
Nagatomo. That has not gone well. Look at the space here. Well, they've got it again. Oh, he's burst through. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So this to extend their lead. That is some save from Khan. And he's missed altogether.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game. Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Waduh.
Another save. It's their second corner of the game.
Nah.
And now they can spring out of defence. And this is Eto. And he's searching through.
Kemana?
The defence proved infallible
Kan masih
then.
siang ini,
That
ayo.
won't be the last they'll see of him. Decent chance!
Nice.
Yes! And the lead is extended still further. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Paris Saint-Germain grab a 3-goal lead. It's
Sorry.
just too easy. Mohamed Salah. Schneider.
Oh, really well played.
He is through here. Bellingham. Arsenal appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to
Sorry
the
kok
opposition
sana.
that they're setting themselves up for the counter
Ribery dah
attack.
lari dia.
It's plain and simple.
Van Dijk gets across to intercept that. Now it's Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Kubasi. Arsenal looking to pass their way through, and it's De Jong. And the pass is intercepted. Rodri.
Sorry.
Batistuta. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Ribery.
Aduh.
And he's there to retrieve it.
Sorry.
De Jong. Schneider. Now it's Eto. And this is Batistuta. And it's come back to the keeper. Bellingham. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that.
Ya.
That's
Bolanya
really
pecah.
well manoeuvred. De Jong. And he cuts out the supply. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough.
Aduh, sorry.
Just a quarter of an hour to play. Oh, truly brave defending.
Some inspired work that. It's good that someone knew.
He's having a shot! And that is a truly outstanding save.
Paris Saint-Germain really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Hit into the middle. Nice interception, well timed. Arsenal are looking to go forward now. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Eto. That is good alertness. No way
No,
through.
sorry.
You won't be
Aduh.
happy with that one. Looking for the run. Eto is onto this. Oh, that's nice. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Ribery. Barella does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Van de Ven. Looking for options for movement. Oh, that was vital. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And here's Mohamed Salah.
2 added minutes has been
Confirmation
indicated.
that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Engages and forces him off the ball. De Jong tries to pass it through. Oh, good looking ball. And that will be it. Paris Saint-Germain pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start. A show all about one side's remorselessness, ruthlessness, relentlessness. Forlan taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
I think we just saw a team winning by playing to their strengths. There was a clear picture of what they set out to do, and the players were determined to deliver it, and they did.
So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, we're on the way. It's a promising position. Bellingham. Ribéry. Now it's Messi.
Well, Peter, at this stage we often focus on the creative and goal-scoring talent, but I'm going to mention a defender in Lilian Thuram. As good as they come for me, very strong and athletic and competent in every other department you care to mention.
Just about the perfect defensive specimen.
Yeah, and I think often underrated.
Siapa? Bal.
Ah, he's given it away. Saliba. Thuram. Beckenbauer couldn't squeeze it through. Now it's Barella. That is a great pick out. He's having a shot! He's delivered all right!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Wah,
Yeah, a fantastic
Ano
run
yan
and a
naman ya lawan
fantastic pass
TikTokers
to
na.
play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Ajax are already chasing the
Ano
game.
sih main di
Didn't
TikTok?
envisage that. And here's Mbappe. Oh, that's a key interception. Thuram spots it and intercepts. Now it's Bellingham. So just one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Threads one in. Messi.
Huh?
It's gone out for a throw-in.
Belakang laptop udah dulu.
Saliba is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Swings up he goes! Just off target. Barella, passing is crisp and sharp. Thuram kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh no, this does not look good. Big chance! What hits a shot?
Waduh,
And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Van Basten clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ah, that's a fine interception. Saliba gets good distance on it. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Defending was strong and firm. Oh, it's Van Basten. That has been slung wide. Vieira. And it's Lam. And it's Seedorf. Good ball.
Mbappe!
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Oh, he's usually such a good finisher.
Pass somewhat off target. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Beckenbauer.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Tries to pass it through. Thinks about the shot. Chance, surely! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Messi goes short. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. That has not gone well. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. No, that's been intercepted. Vieira. Seedorf. Van Dijk. Barella, who's set up one goal so far. Lam. Now it's Van Basten.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Mbappe looks to get on the end of this. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Barella. And he's in on goal. He's cut it out. Beckenbauer. Now it's Mbappe. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Seedorf. Now it's Mbappe. That is good alertness. Now it's Seedorf. That'll be a throw. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, just big chance! Mosbet shot a goal! Oh, it's come loose. No way through, so back it comes. Good read, needed to be. Vieira. Neymar, a player who needs no introduction. Looking for the run. Oh, he's found support out wide. Neymar. Van Dijk deals with that comfortably. And he was quick to react. Now it's Neymar. Messi. He's what shoots! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
This possibly the last play of the half. Messi plays it short. There's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. See, views on the first half?
Well, this is when you need your players to step up, Peter. Be brave, see all that courage. They need to have a big start to the second half to give them some momentum, and they're not going to get that if they're being too risk-averse.
Paris Saint-Germain are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. Now this could be a chance. Turns and goes back. Forlan. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Mbappe. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Van Basten might just make this. Seedorf. And he welcomes it in. Face to face with the real chance! He has done it! Ajax are level!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
Tries a shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared away. Mbappe. And now they can spring out of defence. He has found the way through. Seedorf. Paris Saint-Germain can breathe again, just.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Forlan receives it in a wide position. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Messi in acres of space out wide. Rodri. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And the volley. There was plenty of power on that. Lam. Saliba calmly anticipates, and the counter is on. Now it's Messi. Nicely weighted ball. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, that's well spotted.
Mbappe really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Yaya Toure. Lam. And it's Yaya Toure. Vieira. And that's put paid to a promising move. Great vision. Bellingham.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Oh no, that was never going to make it. Maradona. Van Dijk cuts it out. Forlan is herring after that one. And this is Forlan. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Paris Saint-Germain really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, they could break here. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Ribéry showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Still anyone's game this. One moment can decide it.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
And it's Forlan. He's had a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looking, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner.
Ribéry. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 10.
Thuram can get it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Owen. Owen finds himself offside. Barella, Rodri, Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. And here's Van Basten. Can he get it through? Well read, and the danger is averted. And that has been clubbed
Temps
away.
additionnel, 3 minutes.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Barella,
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Saliba promptly onto that, and that is that.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Saliba. And that's that. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. Forlan claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument.
Nous vous rappelons que pour votre sécurité,
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.
Samain Kaka.
noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest.
Manchester United.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. So it's away we go then. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. It's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. And here's Bellingham. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Luis Suarez! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Manchester United really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
And here's Van Basten. Van Basten. Well, there's the unmistakable figure of Luis Suarez, the sharpest of sharpshooters, both for club and country, Jim.
Well, I'll add the word razor sharp to that, Peter.
And of course, when he moved to the Catalan capital in 2014, he became the last piece in one of the most feared attacking front threes of all time.
Absolutely. He made his debut a few months into the season, but didn't really get going until around the turn of the year. I remember their first home game of the new year in particular.
Oh yeah, when he scored the second goal that day, didn't he? Against opponents he would go on to join, and of course with whom he would become a champion.
Tremendous.
And this is Luis Suarez. Ribery. Now it's Van Basten. Bellingham. Van Basten. Oh, that's well done, really robust. Well, this looks promising in terms of distance and angle.
Well, this is his opportunity.
Forlan! And how good was that? Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy. A landmark moment for a player of grand significance, his 50th goal. Oh, that is a bit special.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Paris Saint-Germain are seeing a lot of the ball and have a 1-0 lead to show for it. Now this could be a chance. Ronaldo was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Ribery tries to pass it through. Aims beyond the defence. Bellingham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Now it's Forlan. Threads one in. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Done delicately. And this is Luis Suarez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. And it's Serginho. Serginho going full steam ahead down the left flank. Stood up well to him there. Well, the defence proved infallible then. But that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pelé. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Cristiano. Luis Suarez! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now he's off and running. Engages and forces him off the ball. Now it's Bale. Nicely weighted ball. He's cut it out. Vitinha. And the counter is on. Played into space out wide. Oh, that's nice and simple for the keeper.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
It's a pretty loose pass. That's a cute ball. That has not gone well. And back to the keeper they go. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Bellingham, decent chance! An attempt which, in hindsight, was probably just beyond him.
He did very well trying to adjust himself, but not the expected outcome.
Rodri wins the duel this time. Good ball over the top. Casillas clears it away. Vitinha, Bale, and he's managed to get free. Bale, oh, well played, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed. And the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Oh, what a climb! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. And the whistle goes for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy, a little more composure up front perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Paris Saint-Germain leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we are already promptly back underway.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Ribéry. And it's Ribéry. In with the challenge. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Luis Suarez. He has found the way through. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Now it's Van Basten. Looking to play him in. He's found a way through. Van Basten. Up he goes! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Forlan clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And he was quick to react. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Nice sequence of passes this, and this is Forlan. Looking for options for movement. And here's Barella. He is through here. Brilliantly cut out. Xavi gets good distance on it. And this is Ronaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Your impression so far, Jim?
I think the manager's pondering his options as to whether to stick or twist Peter in view of the time remaining. He might have a tough call to make now.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham. Van Basten. Xavi. Vitinha. Oh, they could break here. And that is as far as they're going to go. And this is Luis Suarez. Genuine physical edge about this game. It is quite attritional. Serginho does well to get it back.
Manchester United really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter.
Big chance! And he hits the net. Manchester United are back on level terms. And that was as close to certain as can be.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both.
And he shoots! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And they get themselves in front! Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as to how they let it happen.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves into the lead. And this is Bale. And he's quick to snatch it back. Cafu did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. No, that was never going to make it.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Crosses it in.
This is the time you need that pace.
Taken back almost at once. Nicely shaped ball. Barella. Vitinha knocks it into space. Now there's a fine ball. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Nicely aimed pass. Over to the left. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 9.
Paris Saint-Germain have turned to their bench and we're going to have a substitution.
Le numéro 10. Owen.
Barella.
Le numéro 21. Hazard.
He's got away. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Luis Suarez.
Manchester United really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give...
It's fallen! Bellingham! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And here's Forlan. He's shifting through the gears here.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Cafu gets over and intercepts. Pele. And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it.
Une petite pensée, mesdames et
Forlan
messieurs,
voted
pour le
man of the
président
match
d'un
and
de nos clubs
deservedly
supporters
so.
qui fête son anniversaire aujourd'hui.
Your final thoughts, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain were totally organised, disciplined and professional here throughout. They knew exactly what they were doing.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. And that gets things running. Now this could be a chance. Goes for a shot! He's played it long. Van Basten, nice looking ball. And he's made sure that's not getting through. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Forlan. And he's lost his man here. Oh, shooting chance! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Bellingham receives it in a good position here.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Yeah, in a sense, understated, isn't he? Certainly, some would say underrated. He's one of the less glamorous members of the Milanese elite from the 1990s.
Yeah, but ability-wise, I think he was on a par with the rest of them. And his tactical versatility means the centre-back, full-back,
Sweeper, defensive midfield player.
Yeah, and we shouldn't forget his outstanding vision and confidence on the ball being almost as important as what he did at the back.
Beckenbauer. Now it's Batistuta. Van Basten. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Couple of decent early chances. It bodes well for an exciting game. Ribéry. And this is Forlan. Bernardo Silva.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Nice control. And it's Ribéry. Ribéry. Distributed tidily. That's good play. Bernardo Silva delivers. Van Basten is there and he can get that clear. That's a lovely, neat pass. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
Well, welcome to the modern game. You get hounded as soon as you get the ball. You can't take time like that.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Has a look and plays it forward. That is good alertness. Chips it through. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goal. And the finish! Looking to play him in. Bastoni spots it and intercepts. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, this looks sharp. Now, he's got space here. Cleared without complication. And that's been won straight back. He's had it taken off him. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And here's Forlan. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva goes steaming forward. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Lovely feet. Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way. And he was quick to react. Van Dijk, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Bonucci gets good distance on it. That's a throw. Another chance from a corner.
They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ribéry plays it short. So it's going to be another corner. Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Cleared without hesitation. Looking to go deep. It's a mighty effort! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Oh, that is asking for trouble. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. And here's Batistuta. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. And they're not going to make any further progress now. And he cuts out the supply. Bernardo Silva.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Aimed in towards the centre. That has been knocked clear.
There will be 1 minute added
Makaleli.
time.
And it's Messi. And he's worked it through. And this is Batistuta. It's Van Basten! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Van Basten really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And this could be the final action of the first half. Terrific header! And the first 45 minutes are up. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen,
Quick
Peter.
reminder today,
Some
please have
incisive
your
play
entry
one
tickets
side,
at hand,
battling
as it's
qualities
time
on
to
the
announce
other.
today's
I
winning
think this
lottery
game
numbers.
is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time with a slender one-goal lead. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Well, it's been tight, Peter, but I'm expecting things to open up now and we get some free-flowing football.
Ball comes in. Ribéry showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And that has left him in a heap.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to gift it back. Van Basten.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top. A header! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
Bernardo Silva. Ribéry. He's in a great position here. Bellingham tries a shot! And he has kept it out.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with it.
Corner number 3 coming up. And he gets rid in a hurry. He will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Fallen! Lofted it. This time, surely! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Yeah, I think he's been a
Polan,
bit
Polan.
disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
This is Batistuta. In the end, they found
Waduh.
themselves penned in. Nowhere to go.
Baik.
Dijk calmly anticipates.
What?
And this is Van Basten.
Aduh.
Chance! It's in! They have come roaring back.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
He's having a shot! Van Basten is flagged offside. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bellingham. Now this could be a chance. It's a threatening ball. And the shot! It's off target and by quite a way.
Paris Saint-Germain certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field is number 7, Pep Guardiola. Substitution.
Van Dijk cuts out the pass. Paris Saint-Germain needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, it's Batistuta. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! And somehow he managed to miss it.
Cristiano Ronaldo has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Ribéry, nicely intercepted.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Chance, surely! Defending of the desperate variety. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's beaten the last man. Decent chance! And no, he couldn't find the finish. Corner number 2 then.
Substitution on the field. Number 19, Messi. Number 15, Makalele. Coming on the field, number 20, Baggio. Number 3,
And he has been fouled there.
Vieira.
There could be trouble here. But for now, the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. So who's he going to be aiming for here? Well, plenty of early set pieces here. Big header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Looking for a runner.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Paris Saint-Germain looking to pass their way through. Tries to play it through. Oh, that's an excellent interception. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Yeah. Now that's well seen too.
Added minute has been indicated.
Oh, they can break here. And it's Ribéry. And here's Owen. Time added on 4 minutes. Now it's Batistuta. Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And he plays one through. Picked out brilliant. Batistuta! Yes, he's got it! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, and he did well not to...
And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain did lead. Indeed, they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So it's away we go then. And across it goes. And it's Bellingham. Ribery powering forward here. The peerless Didier Drogba, just a standout hero to so many.
One of Africa's finest and a huge reputation for being a big game player.
Big games, 9 goals in 9 cup finals during his time in London. By any measure, those are pretty special numbers.
Why, he's very much adored.
Ribery, lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, good-looking ball. And this is Ribery. Look at the and the shots! They've scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Simplicity itself.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Now it's Forlan, and it's Barella. Forlan. Gerrard. Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Barella tries to play it through. And he's straight offside. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Foot in. Brahim Diaz. Now it's Shevchenko. And here's Drogba. It's run loose here.
Drogba really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Nicely weighted ball. Costa Curta defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Now it's Van Basten. Barella. And this is Forlan. And that is expertly dealt with.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Azar. That is good alertness. And it's Bellingham. Van Basten. He's having a shot! It's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. One moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Rodri. Hazard charging forward, the ball at his feet. Barella. That's a super give and go. Well, played right into his path. Great chance! Relentless! Just relentless! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
The danger was always there, Peter. We all knew they'd be pouncing on any slip or any sort of indecision. They need to sharpen up or it's going to happen again.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Paris Saint-Germain find a position of real... Oh, he's been caught napping! Oh, well played, well played. Paris Saint-Germain have scored 2 quick goals here. Bellingham. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Just 5 minutes left until the break. Oh, it's Van Basten. And he's intervened well there. Rodri. Now it's Drogba. And it's Diaz. Van Basten. Forlan. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Shevchenko.
There will be
He's had it taken off him. Now that looks a decent ball. Forlan! That's a sharp pass. And the first 45 minutes are up. Well, I don't think many people saw this coming ahead of kickoff.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half, Peter. Now they just need to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Paris Saint-Germain are cruising it at half-time, 3-0 ahead.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Maldini.
There's the start of the second half.
23, Hazard. Coming on the field, number 55,
Rodri.
Nagatomo. Number 10, Ronaldinho.
Can he get it through? Gerrard. Ronaldinho. Looking to play him in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Real chance! Oh, taken with style. Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive. The finish...
Shapes to shoot! Shevchenko. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's Barella. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Knocks it into space. No way through the chance!
Paris Paris Saint-Germain have turned up with a human blockade. This is top defence.
Bellingham. Paris Saint-Germain finding their passes. Gerrard. Brahim Diaz.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Nagatomo. And it's Ronaldinho. Van Basten being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter...
Can he finish? It's a goal! And there's your hat-trick hero. He is simply indefatigable.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Clinical, just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Substitution on the field. Number 20.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change. It's become a case of men against boys. Barella aims beyond the defence. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Forlan. Ronaldinho. Now it's Vinicius Junior. Nagatomo in acres of space out wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Out to the left it goes. Nagatomo receives it in a wide position. And we have our very first corner. Ronaldinho, who's short. Shevchenko! Van der Vaart. Chance for a shot! Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. Now he's got space here. And that's put paid to a promising move. Cafu promptly onto that, and that is that. No joy this time. Vinicius Junior. Can he get on the end of this? And he welcomes it in. Shot a goal! He scored! Another moment of magic. A real wow moment.
Yeah, he gets top marks for that finish. I honestly thought his odds...
Nah, apa sih bang? Nyetak-nyetak terus bang.
Substitution on the field. Number 5.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Leicester
Yang menang
wins
saya
the duel
kesel.
this time. Van der Vaart. Cafu spots it and intercepts. Always onto this. Vinicius Junior. Can he finish? It's there! Oh, beautifully
Empat
disposed.
lebih nih.
There was no reaching that.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
There's the shot! And it's
Huh?
there!
50.
So smooth.
50.
A signature finish.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
And there
Berarti
was
anjing
his
lahirnya
goal,
panak
and
tuh
boy,
Mas
he
Atmo
looks
tuh
the best.
nyiapnya
Tries
tuh.
a shot.
Nih ngamannya anuan.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him
Jadi
nightmares for a while.
their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And a shot! So, third corner of the game.
Nggak apa-apa deh. Itu malah kepikiran.
Ronaldinho plays it
Susah
straight
sekali
for
dulu.
shot. And he's still on the post.
Nggak apa-apa deh, itu kan emang udah
It's
kebiasaan.
not gone well. Well, that pass isn't the best.
Tapi kan kamu udah nge-set, perempuannya mau
Great
ngirim
vision.
kontrak.
That looks a good ball through.
Mesti gue udah
Ya tapi kan ini untuk kebutuhan mereka.
terus kebutuhan kamu gimana?
And it's Ribery. Excellent challenge
Dimisahin
there,
gaya hidup sama gaya hidup.
Van der Vaart.
Ya maksud gue yang harus tanggung itu gaya hidup berapa, bukan gaya hidup.
That's just playing it safe
Gaya
and
kebutuhan
simple.
dasar untuk hidup.
5 minutes to add.
Mau makan, tempat tinggal, untuk sekolah, itu yang harus kerja. Tapi kalau gaya hidup, beli handphone baru,
Shevchenko
nongkrong di
takes
coffee shop,
control of it and he's
yang
on
nggak
the
jelas,
move.
selalu pingin.
It's run loose. Who's going to get there? It's
Gaya hidup itu bisa dihitung.
Ronaldinho.
Tapi kalau gaya hidup,
He's put it wide.
kalau kita ikutin terus tuh nggak akan ada habis. Gue juga sandwich, bukan lu doang.
And he's had it nicked away. And we're done.
Isi chat gue
So
sama
a
bokap
real
gue tuh
showpiece win.
kayak
This
rekening
lot
koran.
was simply far too clever for their
Uh,
opponents, and despite
Ya gitu
their
deh.
best
4 hari
endeavours,
lalu bokap gue
it
minta
has
traktir
ended
4
in
juta
an
untuk beli
easy
gigi
win.
palsu.
Van Basten, hat-trick
2
scorer.
hari lalu minta uang
Massive game from him today.
untuk beli listrik, mau makan dan lain-lain. Ya gitu sih kayak. Cuma untungnya gue cuma nanggung bokap 5.
Seka, kaosnya,
Itu.
Nanggung 7 orang, 7 ponakan.
Maksudnya satu paman, satu ponakan gitu.
Amazing.
Itu kakak, ponakan. Ya kak, ya pamannya sebenarnya, tapi kau kini kakak.
Pak Tem nembal sama ide. Dan dia minta biasanya yang present itu. Nggak apa-apa.
Iya.
Ya nggak apa-apa.
Itu mendingan.
Harus cobain, mau. Ya gue ikut seneng lah. Pasien tuh gitu, kalau ngeliat orang yang punya potensi, dia akan respon. Ya, cuma gue besok jadi gabut aja. Oke ya. Makasih. Makasih, Ri.
sama nih. Terima kasih juga ya.
Iya, aku nggak apa-apa itu.
Besok presentasi.
Dari jangan kayak gitu, aku tuh. Nanti gimana kalau misalnya aku saya
Ceburin ya, boleh nggak?
nggak beneran kalau misalnya besok Pak.
Lawan. Jangan toksik.
Sedikit yang kanan dikit. Ya, kamu naik dikit. Pelan-pelan aja turunin dikit. Ya. Silakan. Yuk kita mulai meetingnya. Sorry, tunggu kita dulu. Oke, kalau gitu ya, selamat pagi semuanya. Makasih Pak Albert atas kesempatannya. Hari ini kita akan presentasi desain ya. Nanti Pak Bayu yang akan. Oh, Sam, saya ada catatan untuk interior. Kita harus desain interiornya jauh lebih unik dari sekarang. Oke, kalau gitu kita langsung ke interior aja ya. Seperti yang kemarin kita diskusi. Hari ini yang akan present.
The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. The action has already started. Bellingham. Oh, well played. He's being urged to shoot. And that is expertly dealt with.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he was alert to it. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Ribery unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Eto'o gets into a good position. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Nedved going face-to-face with his great rival. Oh, that's a key interception. Spread it left. Nedved, good read, needed to be. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision. Well, when it comes to strikers, Peter, you're not going to get much better than this man, Eto'o. Fast, strong, energetic.
And, of course, with a medal collection to prove it all.
Yeah, and another outstanding quality of his is leadership. He's such a respected character on and off the pitch, and never one to shirk his defensive duties either.
Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Leipzig clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Seedorf.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers. Don't concede the opener.
Now, can they get him away? Can he get onto this? Van Basten. Now, a great chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Vieira. Leipzig upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
And this is Messi. Good challenge. Excellent challenge. And here's the chance to counter. Ribery. Now it's Ribery. Ribery will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's on it, can he get away? And this is Eto'o. That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. Climbs up big! Cleared without complication. And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, it's Van Basten. Oh, that's clever. That is a brilliant interception. Buffon clears. And it's Van Basten. Steaming on goalwards. Van Basten. Buffon claims comfortably. That has been cut short. Thuram cuts out the pass. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. He's under a lot of pressure there.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cafu calmly anticipates. Van Basten is herring after that one. Paris Saint-Germain ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. He's in plenty of space here. There's no flag. That's very neat. What a throw in. Rodri. Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
He can get that clear. Nicely weighted ball. Now can he find a finish? Bellingham. Referee's had a look and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings. So both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break.
Votre attention s'il vous plaît. Les propriétaires des voitures en stationnement sur la bretelle d'accès au stade sont priés de les déplacer immédiatement.
Here we go again. So neither side has yet broken through. Van Dijk has given away a free kick. It's an inviting looking ball, that.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And this is Forlan, and he's away. Van Basten tries a shot! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Real chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Leipzig are looking to go forward now. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Quality ball. Oh, that is a good ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Forlan is offering a right smile there.
Paris Saint-Germain have their second corner now. Forlan! That's a half-decent try. He's coming under serious pressure here.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
And this is Forlan. Paris Saint-Germain have their third corner. Leipzig have the chance to go the other way. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And the counter is on. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Thuram spots it and intercepts. And the finish! He has done it! The perfect outcome to mark his 50th game. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Paris Saint-Germain have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think.
And that's nice and simple for the keeper. That's a cute ball. Great ball if he can get there. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he was quick to react. Nice looking ball. Rodri. And this is Van Basten.
Van Basten really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Now that's well seen too. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Defending was strong and firm. Paris Saint-Germain do have a chance to counter here. And here's Hullet. Leipzig looking to pass their way through. Messi.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And this is Van Basten. Messi. Well read, nice interception. And it's Ribéry. Driving forward. And again, he's sorted that out terrifically. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Vieira. That's been cut out, well played. Looking for the run. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Leipzig needed that, they really needed it.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Stood up well to him there.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
And it's Hullet. He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. Oh, that was vital.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And the number on the board is 3. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Shot could be on. Van Basten. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's given the time to pick a pass. And that is as far as it goes. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Forlan voted man of the match, and deservedly so. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, this game looked to have 0-0 written all over it, but credit to them, they upped their game in the end, and I thought they got what they deserved.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so just... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're up and running. Now it's Forlan, looking for a runner. He's had a shot! Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Acrobatic effort! It didn't come off, but an audacious effort.
Cafu clearly felt that he was entitled to try that, and I'm inclined to agree with him. There wasn't anything else on.
Rodri picks it up from the goal kick. And the counter is on. Slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Forlan looks to get on the end of this. Oh, delightful ball. Serginho does really well to win the ball there. That has ended up in no man's land. And this is Stoichkov.
In Paul's goals, we have a player who can pull all the strings in midfield. One of England's best ever.
So unsung, but utterly appreciated by those he plays with.
Yeah, simply a master of passing, Peter. His ability to know what's going on around him at any given time makes him such a clever and hugely capable danger in this team.
He might be in here! Takes a shot! Rodri lays it forward. Oh, that's well spotted. Ribery. Now it's Forlan. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. And he gets rid in a hurry. And shifted it to the flank. That looks a good cross. Tries to get it clear. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Son Heung-min! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Son Heung-min is offering a right smile there.
Madrid have their second corner now. Van Dijk gets it away. Paris Saint-Germain are looking to go forward now. Now it's Barella. Forlan picks it up out wide. Look at the space here. He's having a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And now a sudden chance to counter. Played with speed from back to front. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's really well manoeuvred. No, that was never going to make it. Chouameni, and it's Azar. And that's gone loose. Cafu. Ribery. Forlan. And he's intervened well there. Azar.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And it's Barella. Now, can they get him away? Now this... Barella! In he goes again! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And Paris Saint-Germain take the lead! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, shooting chance! That's a lovely, neat pass.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
And this is Stoichkov. And a chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Oh, they're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
And he's taking no chances there.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. And this is Forlan. Out to the right. Forlan. Scholes. Now it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Forlan. Tries to play it through. Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
And this is Son Heung-min. He's in space and looking for options. Scholes proves just a little bit too strong. Bellingham. Ribery. So what can they make of this? Passing is crisp and sharp. There's the end of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Okay, they got hit with that one sucker punch, but I don't think there was much wrong with their overall approach. I think the boss needs to give his team a lift during the break, and they should still be quite buoyant.
Paris Saint-Germain have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Oh, that's neat. Bellingham. And this is Ribéry. He's found a way through. Shapes to shoot! He's trying to hit the front line here.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
And that's a dangerous... It's Fulham! Just off target. Corner number 3 coming up.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Scholes, looking for options for movement. Hazard, well read, and the danger is averted. Well, that is one way to stop him. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Still just a single goal between the sides. And this is Forlan. Forlan has been caught there, it's a foul. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. He's having a good look here. Looking to widen the gap even further here. Forlan! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Now it's Owen. And this is Stoichkov. And that is exemplary defending.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Here's a man adored by many, even deified by some. Now it's Owen. Not the most convincing of passes. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Tries to pass it through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear. Let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Van Basten is herring after that one. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Now it's Ribéry.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
And this is Owen. That's good play. Scholes. Owen. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Now it's Stoichkov. Paris Saint-Germain still ahead by the game's only goal. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Azar. Madrid finding their passes. Is there a real chance? He's been caught napping. Ball swung in. Stoichkov touches it back. And they win it back again. Barella, it's a pretty loose pass.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
That's been cut out, well played. Very much into the last knockings. Barella. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that will be the final act. Paris Saint-Germain have done it. Their solitary strike ultimately proving just enough. A terrific win, however you look at it.
Volley 2.
Nice abangku, nice.
Mau gede jadi orang kayak apa?
Nang tipis juga bang.
Sama rumah. Aku serius sama kamu. Kalau di sini nggak ada yang jadi beban.
Gaskan bang, gaskan.
Kalau anak-anak tuh nggak boleh kerja.
LGBTG.
Apaan sih jadi dukung mereka kerja gitu yang cuma
Tabrak lagi.
Kamu yang cukup umur itu bahaya loh.
Nanti mabar aja bang.
Tapi ya nggak apa-apa.
Di subscribe dulu sama di follow bang TikTok saya bang, namanya sama bang.
Kamu tuh nggak ngerti kondisi aku. Kamu mau mutusin aku lagi? Kamu nggak pacaran?
Wow. Gitu dua nih ngomongnya. Udah pernah uyut. Wow gitu.
Mau sampai kapan mau? Mau sampai kapan kamu larang aku buat berjuangin kamu? Tapi sampai kapan? Aku mau hidup sama kamu. Anak-anak kita semua di sini saling memperjuangkan apa ya mama?
Mau divisi berapa bang? Ya, yang baru bergabung silakan di like dulu. Yang belum subscribe, subscribe dulu. Boleh mampir ke TikTok saya bang, namanya sama.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Kalau ini nanti speakernya dimatiin, soalnya masih nonton film.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game
As-
is well and truly set. And as you can see, we've already started here. And he's intervened well there. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. He's got plenty of space out wide here. That's going to go a long way. And claimed it back swiftly. And he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Well, it
was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand
Bahaya nih, bahaya.
have been denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
What a start, freak. Messi! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Oh, well cut out, no margin for error there.
Merah Sid.
Has gone for a reckless challenge there. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking.
Anjay. Itu sing tabrak itu kayaknya. Betonnya.
Bukan dong. Oh, ya.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, Lamine Yamal. Well, this guy, Lamine Yamal, Peter, certainly is a very exciting talent. A natural right winger. We all know about his technique, but he's very impressive with his decision making too. And when you consider that
When
it's all
Smackdown.
about supply, it's all about end product. He's become actually quite good at that. His ball retention is quite strong. And when you've got that in a wide player, you're onto something.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. Pedri has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Kakak juga pernah kayak gitu.
Yamal.
Nice.
Yamal's cross.
Maaf.
Lakuin
Cleared
sesuatu.
without hesitation.
Berhasil.
Barella.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Forlan. Spread out to the left. Messi.
Apa sejujurnya alasan dari saudara Boko memilih bukan alasan secara akademik yang saya minta, tapi secara personal dari
And that should get the job done. Now it's Messi. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Ribery. Great vision.
You can never be sure who lies in the space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Paris Saint-Germain yet to have an attempt on goal. Barella. Forlan. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. That looks a decent ball, and it's been played through. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better. The final ball was very poor.
That pass isn't the best. Cross in, looks like a good one.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
Messi. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that...
Whistle's gone, and the referee has given a penalty. Paris Saint-Germain have themselves a chance from the spot.
Substitution on the field.
This for the lead.
Fernando Torres. Number 19.
1-0. Never any doubt. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
Paris Saint-Germain have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Danger averted for now.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. And here's Forlan. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And here's taken a dim view of this, a second yellow, and that means a red. The players protesting furiously, but there's little or no sympathy from the ref. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So a chance here, what can they make of it?
Well, he's very much the go-to guy. This is right up his street.
Coming on to replace
Sudah
him
waktunya.
is number 3, Daniel Van Buiten.
Coba buka paspor deh.
It's their second corner of the game.
Berat.
Forlan. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Polan.
The most accurate pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Barella. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Forlan finds himself offside.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Ah, he's given it away. Conte. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Couldn't squeeze it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Can he finish? He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive.
It's Forlan!
Ya.
And he was there to get a vital touch.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Corner number 2 then.
Kok gitu sih?
Bastoni is there and he can get that clear.
There will be 3
Forlan.
minutes added time.
That has ended up in no man's land. Has a shot! Oh, what a mistake! Van Bouten picks it up from the goal kick. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Barella threads one in. Oh, that's superb. Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given penalty. So a big, big chance now for
Kenapa, Bang?
12 yards.
Ada masalah keluarga kah?
Substitution on the field.
To
Number
further
24,
improve their position of comfort.
Nakata. Coming on the field is number 11.
Oh, brilliant stop from
Beckenbauer.
Courtois! Oh, he's missed it, and the referee blows.
Paris Saint-Germain are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Paris Saint-Germain go in at half-time on a comfortable 2-goal cushion. And that's the start of another 45 minutes. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. I have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Oh, super ball. Nicely aimed pass. Bellingham. Van Basten. Brilliantly cut out. And it's Neymar. The message is clear, none shall pass. And this is Forlan. Bellingham. Messi. Neymar is onto this. Barella. Now it's Forlan. Now it's Forlan. He is through here.
Aduh. Pak umpan no.
Couple of goals between the sides.
Nice.
And it's still early in the second half. And it's Bellingham. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he?
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And here's Forlan. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye.
Wah.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Conte in with the challenge. Kante cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here. Van Basten.
Oh, kenapa begitu?
Can he get on the end of this? And the through ball. And this is Neymar. That's good play. He's found a way through. Neymar!
Sangat nice.
How's that for a class finish?
That's just clever. He made the
Marvel
keeper think he
turn.
was going one way, only to outfox him by going the other.
Tutor lah bang.
Nice.
Saya nggak bisa begitu bang. Mikir-mikir.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Ribery. And this is Van Basten. And that is expertly dealt with. And the shot! Oh, denied brilliantly.
Barella clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
So, third corner of the game. Plenty. And the finish! He's got a goal! Pomp, panache, and passion. This, a man full of it all. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
He's been bundled over. That is a foul. Oh, that's a booking. Always looked it. Forlan with a real chance here.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this...
Forlan! Oh, it's a stunning goal! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless, clearly a training ground.
Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, he'd used up all his chances, hadn't he, Peter? I mean, he was never going to get away with that one.
Well, he stayed down and is in very obvious discomfort here.
Substitution.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
No, he's missed it. Costa Curta. Conte. Oh, that's well spotted. Now it's Neymar. And he's picked it up out wide. Forlan. Van Bouten. Forlan. Koundé. Beckenbauer. Costa Curta. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. And here's Forlan. And it's Ribéry. And here's Barella. And he lines up, shapes to shoot! Forlan. Conte. Neymar. Hops for safety. Conte. Forlan. Now it's Neymar. Van Dijk gets a foot in and wins the ball. That's good vision. And this is Neymar. Face to... It's Neymar!
Oh, once he made the save, it didn't take the keeper long to start barking at his defence.
4 added minutes has been indicated.
Barella. So much time and space here. No way through, so back it comes. Forlan. 4 added minutes on the board. And this is Forlan. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Oh, what has happened here? Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Forlan, very much the hero in this game. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a
Thank you, Bang. GG saluting face.
Thank you Bang. GG Bang. Abang kah yang tadi nih? Sorry ya Bang, tadi lagi nonton film soalnya Bang. Mau ngerekam layar Bang.
Just a quick request.
Sengaja kabang, slangkat tu buat liat rexi nya loudly crying face.
Enggak Bang, saya nggak emosian soalnya Bang. Saya mah sabar Bang. Jadi kalau abang yang nyelengkat, abang yang rugi sendiri bang. Saya penyabar orangnya bang, tenang aja. Nice. Padahal abang kalau mainnya bagus mainnya nih bang. Nah, saya ngeri ini ya. Abang udah divisi berapa kah? Udah divisi 1. Nice bang.
Ha, aku cuma kaperaya bang mop folded hands.
Ya bang, nggak apa-apa. Besok kita lanjut bang. Subscribe lah bang ya. Lu bantu kita. TikTok saya juga sama bang. Di follow bang. Nanti kita mabar di TikTok bang. Bisa lagi sekali nih kayaknya.
Boleh belajar barangay room jika ga bang.
Boleh bang. Follow aja. Di follow aja TikToknya bang sama YouTube.
Tendangan bebas di pakvolan karanya benatu bang.
Tendangnya sekitar 70% bang. Nanti kalau dia misalnya sudutnya agak ke kanan, penendang harus kaki kanan lah. Kaki kanan, itu diarahin pojok kanan bawah. Nah, mudah-mudahan lah itu. Kalau sudutnya di kanan, penendang kaki kiri pakai. Kalau sudutnya di agak sebelah kiri, penendang kaki kanan pakai. Kekuatannya 70% aja. Arahnya
Karatau
kiri
titik
bawah.
penjaga pendek itu kunci juga ga bang.
Pendek, tinggi, kayaknya bisa bang, worth it kok. Dari tadi nih ketemu spot gini aja nih. Nah, pertandingan terakhir lagi. Worth it kok bang. Mau penjaga gawangnya pendek, panjang. Kalau yang penting tepat sasaran.
Well, football is of course ultimately
Ada
just a
kok bang
game, but
YouTube
Sol
tutorialnya bang.
Natali Kababalan Tenga Penjaga Kakaya Pendek.
stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the
Nggak
mood
ngaruh sih bang.
is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now
Tadi
to
saya udah
go
berapa
forward.
kali nendang kayak gitu gol bang.
We
Tapi kalau
have
digerakin
already started.
kipernya ya susah juga. Yang penting kipernya aja nggak
Well, the
digerakin
run has been
sama.
sold a little bit.
Ulala Gak Nora.
I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
No.
And Messi! It's run loose. Who's going to
Yang
get
penting
there?
kipernya aja nggak digerakin bang sama lawan.
Traumedi.
Nah,
Okara Jerikan Kuiper Bnal Bam. Sampal Mas
waduh.
Amadiran.
Nice.
Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
L1 R3.
Traumedi gathers from the goal kick.
Well, Peter, here we have one of the greatest defenders of all time, Alessandro Costa Curta.
Well, in a sense, understated. There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, once more,
L1
it's him,
R3
and
bang.
we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
Sama Bawa Balan Yakaya Sabarabang Yaya. Susa Direbut.
Takes a shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that's gone route one. Now he's off and running. Kyle's just lacking in
Wah,
accuracy.
kalau itu harus
Bellingham.
sering main sih bang.
Paris Saint-Germain leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score.
Saya juga masih belajar bang. Umpan saya mesti
Here's
terus
Forlan.
kebaca aja.
And it's Barella. Well,
Nggak
pushed
sejago
out,
itu
no
bang.
margin for error there at all.
Sorry.
Van Balten gets across to intercept that. He won't be happy with that one. Oh, it's come loose. And that's a dangerous ball.
Sorry.
Look at the space here.
Waduh,
Barella made a good run there.
harus sering-sering main sih kayaknya bang.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Waduh,
The pass is intercepted. Well, the idea was a good one.
coba.
The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Bellingham. Scholes.
Tuh bang. Kanan saya jelek.
Nicely weighted ball.
Nah,
Rodri. And that interception was
kebaca mulu.
most necessary.
That was well
Umpanannya.
played, well stopped.
Nice.
Van Basten. Now it's Barella. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van der Ven makes the interception. Now it's Van Basten. He's looking wide. That is lovely. Shot, surely!
Waduh.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game.
Waduh.
Perfect positioning. Well played.
No, that's been intercepted. Half an hour played now. Tries to play it through. Conte.
Sorry ya.
Disappointed with that. Bastoni promptly
Mantap
onto
Bastoni.
that, and that is that. Conte. Messi. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Scholes. And this is Kante. Well read, and the danger is averted.
Nice stuff.
Forlan.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now. Paris Saint-Germain can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
He is through here. Can he finish? Goal! Offside.
Yeah, the assistant called it correctly. There's some disagreement, as usual. Got it right.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Scholes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, good interception. Scholes. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. He's picked his way through. Scholes showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Conte. And that's been intercepted. And we've reached half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front, perhaps. That's not too much to ask.
Paris Saint-Germain head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And we are already promptly back underway. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. And it's Ribéry. Scholes. And it's Bellingham. Rummenigge. Scholes. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Kenapa ini saya nih? Salah saya.